our story name is Though Blessings Countless. So let's get started with the story. The men entered the camp softly, treading over the peoples blocking the entrance. The woman inside the camp looked up to eye her husband. Tomorrow I shall take my goats to the meadow where Haris take his, the man announced, and the wives silently approved of his plans. They wanted to get as much milk as Halima and Haris got from their goats. The next day, the man approaches his wife. Go and look how much milk Haris got today. The man commanded his wife. Why so? What happened? The wife inquired. I milked our goats and the amount is same as ever, the man told begrudgingly. I shall go and find out. The woman departed at once to investigate. She returned with her face drawn with utmost surprise. What is it? The man inquired impatiently. By God, they have pots and pots of milk filled to the brim, and the udders of the goat look as full as ever. Halima's son Abdullah is sound asleep after being fed fully. Do you remember the times when he would cry all the time out of hunger? Do you remember when they could crave for mere drops of milk? I don't understand this strange occurrence. But I am positive, as it is because of that miraculous orphan child Halima had secured to nurse. I tell you, it is all because of that child. The man snorted and looked away. Scars of spite were dug deep in the lines of his face. Oh, how beautiful that child is, with rosy cheeks and glowing face. The woman said, describing the features of the child. It is only my rotten luck that I didn't get the child. Oh, how lucky Halima is, for she got Muhammad, peace be upon him, to nurse. How shallow of me to ignore the child only because he was an orphan. Look how Halima's days and nights have taken a complete turn with his magical presence. The woman continued lamenting. It was the tradition in Makkah those days among the well-off people to give their newborn babies to these nurses who would nurse and bring up the child in village atmosphere, ensuring their safety and healthy. A big caravan of Banu Saad had arrived Makkah to get infants. Many nurses rushed off to the rich and wealthy abodes and ignored Amna's, may Allah be pleased with her, humble abode, for she was a widow. Halima and Haris, being travelled on weary and skeletal horse, reached their destination too late. By the time they got there, all the babies had been taken except Muhammad, peace be upon him. Reluctant to return home empty-handed, Halima proceeded to procure her last hope, Muhammad, peace be upon him, from Amna. May Allah be pleased with her. Amna, may Allah be pleased with her, was grieved with such behavior of the woman. She brightened up when Halima expressed her desire to take her son. One look at his face and Halima doted on him through all her life. 4 days later, when the caravan set off for Banu Saad once more, the horses of Halima and Haris left everyone behind. Halima, is this the same horse you rode on your way to Makkah? An astonished woman asked. Yes, it is the one. Do you not recognize it? Said Halima. But it is running too fast today, the woman exclaimed. Yes, it is the blessing of Muhammad, peace be upon him, replied Halima with a complacent smile.